Hello everyone, welcome to this video. In this video, we'll practice another case for profitability. The title of the case is TechStart Turnaround. It is an easy case and the sector is technology related and it is a candidate-led case, which means that you as a candidate have to ask the interviewer different types of questions. You have to clarify the information from the interviewer and you have to lead it. The interviewer will provide you only that much information that you ask. The interviewer will not provide any extra information. So you as a candidate should ask for enough information that helps you make decisions and that helps you fulfill the objective. Okay, so what we will do is I will first provide you a fit level question or a fit question, which is a behavior question or which is asked in fit interviews, behavioral interviews. So give it a thought, think about it so that you can get an idea about what different kinds of questions are asked. So the sample question is, describe a situation where you had to make a difficult recommendation that wasn't popular. So the companies want to know whether you can answer such type of questions or not, whether you can tell them about your experiences, whether you are a fit for the company or not. Okay, now let us take a quick look at the case prompt. I'll read it and explain it to you. Your client is TechStart, a $3 billion technology services company based in Europe. They provide cloud computing, hardware, software, and IT consulting to enterprise clients. Okay, so we now know that what all services, what all products do this company provide to its clients. We have cloud computing, hardware, software, and consulting services. Revenues have been flat for 3 years, while competitors are growing 15 to 20% annually. So first thing is your company's revenues are not increasing and your competitors' revenues are increasing at 15 to 20%, but your clients' revenues are not increasing. Profit margins are 6% compared to industry average of 18%. The CEO wants bold recommendations to turn around the business. Okay, so we now have a brief overview of what the case might be, what all products that this company provide, and the CEO wants bold recommendations. So they want to turn around their business. They want to have some recommendations about how they can increase their profitability or revenue. So now there is some information that you should clarify from the interview. First is products. We already know there are 4 business segments: cloud services, hardware, software, and consulting. Geography, it might be helpful to answer, so it's better to ask. If the information is available, the interviewer will provide. Primarily Europe, 18%, because we know the startup is based in Europe, so 80% in Europe, and some US presence is also there. Competitors, 3 major competitors are there. They all have approximately 4 to 5 times of TechStart's revenue. So the revenue is much higher and growing as well. Previous efforts, cost-cutting initiatives were done, $50 million were saved, but margins still lag. Target. So their quantifiable target is they want to achieve 15% profit margin within 3 years. They are willing to sacrifice revenue if needed because revenue comes later, profit comes first. It does not matter if you are earning $100 million in revenue but still a loss-making company but still not able to make profits. But if you are, say, earning less revenue as well, say $50 million, but you are able to make a good amount of profit, 15 to 20% of profit, that is much better than being a higher revenue earning company but in loss. So their target is to achieve profit, 15% profit within 3 years, and they're willing to sacrifice revenue. Is there any merger and acquisition experience? No acquisitions have been done by company. There is no history of that. So your guide is you have to drag the structure because it is candidate led. Ask about segment performance. So we know there are 4 different business segments. Let us ask the interviewer about this segment information. This might give us an idea about whether there is any specific segment that is causing issue. If no information is found from that, you can ask about geography. Is there any specific geographical issue that is, say, it might be because of US presence. Say it might be because your operations in US are not as profitable as your operations in Europe. So you might want to suggest to them just move away from US. Don't do that. Ask about geography. Ask about competitors' information. Like how are competitors able to make their revenue? How are competitors able to make their profits? We already asked about previous efforts. So it is up to you. Okay, so let us first ask about the product's information. And as discussed in the question, they want to turn around the business. So you should not hesitate from giving bold recommendations. So we have segment performance now. We can clearly see that the highest revenue is from software. It's $1050 million, which is like slightly higher than $1 billion. Hardware is the next, cloud services and consulting. But the profit margins are highest in cloud services and lowest in hardware. So it gives us a hint that okay, growth rate of hardware is also the least. Hardware is, the market is not growing, or you are not able to capture that market as much efficiently as your competitors. So this gives us a hint that okay, hardware segment might be the problematic issue here. So the information is clear from here. Like, we don't actually need to move on to asking about geography information, because the information here is clear that hardware segment is causing the most issues. So we will analyze whether removing the hardware sector can improve profits or can jump profits for our company, whether hardware sector devastation, whether divesting it can turn around the company, whether it can increase profits or not. But let us first take a look at our competitors as well, like how they are able to have such high profit margins, such high growth revenue, and uh, what what difference are they doing. So we have three competitors: Global Tech, Data Corp, and Cloud First. So one striking thing that we can note is their acquisitions are higher in the past 3 years. The higher the number of acquisitions, the higher the profit margin and the higher the compounded annual growth rate, CAGR. So Cloud First, its revenue is lowest of the three competitors, but its profit margins are highest. Its CAGR is also the highest and its acquisitions are also the highest. Global Tech is next and Data Corp is last. So this gives us some another hint that okay, because our client is not doing any acquisitions, it might be the case that they are not able to increase their revenue, number one, and that might be another reason that since they're not able to increase their revenue, they're not able to increase their profit as well. Because it is clear that all other competitors are doing acquisitions, but our client is not doing any. Okay, so now let us analyze current profitability by segment. We took a look at our exhibit A and we will calculate our profit contribution. So cloud services were $600 million in revenue with 25% profit margin. So this gives us $150 million in profit. Next was hardware. It was having 5% loss, which is giving us $45 million loss. And there is software, which is giving us $84 million in profit, and consulting is $90 million in profit. So we have profit contribution by segment. It is clear from here that our hardware segment is problematic. We also know that the company tried to do some cost cutting previously, but still they were not able to manage it. So this gives us another idea that okay, even cost cutting at hardware segment might not be able to save us, and we are not able to first of all match with our competitors. So our first uh, instinct or our first gut says that okay, let us remove hardware, let us try to just remove hardware and then take a look at profitability, then take a look at revenue. So our current profitability is 279 million. Current margin overall at our revenue is 9.3%, which is like not so good, which is not what our client wants, right? So hardware segment is destroying value. So this $3,000 million, this $3 billion was a revenue, and from that revenue, our total profit was only 9.3%. So when we divest our hardware segment, let us take a look what happens. New revenue is $2.1 billion. The CEO was okay with less revenue as far as profits are high. New profit is 324 million because our $45 million loss is removed. New margin is 15.4%. So our profit margins suddenly jumped 15.4%. That quickly fulfills the objective. That itself achieves the target margin. Like, just divest it. And let us analyze our mergers and acquisitions as well. Competitors with higher mergers and acquisitions have higher growth rates. We already took a look. They have higher profit margins and greater scale advantages. So this might be another factor that because our client is not doing any M&A, because our client is not doing any acquisition, it might be a cause of their underperformance. So now let us take a look at what are our insights, what are some risks to consider, and what will be our final recommendation to the interviewer as part of this case. We know hardware segment is loss making and it is dragging down overall margins. Cloud services and consulting are high margin growth engines. Competitors' M&A activity correlates with superior growth. So this is important. Divesting hardware alone achieves 15% margin target. So this fulfills the objective. But a coin has two sides, right? Just because we divest hardware and it increases our profitability doesn't mean it is always good for our business. There are some risks as well. So what are they? Divestiture may be complex and time consuming, that is an implementation risk. Loss of bundling opportunities with hardware customers. It might be the case that we have bundled our services into a package and we are selling them to our customers. If we remove one component from that package, it might give negative sentiment to our business. It might be not good for our existing customers. If you are having say 5 products and you just bundle them and give them as a package to your customers, and suddenly you say, okay, we want to remove one component, the customers might create issue, the customers might create problem. No M&A experience creates integration risk if pursuing acquisitions. If we want to pursue some acquisitions as well, if we want to suggest that okay, you should do some acquisitions, that might give a boost to your revenue, that might give a boost to your profits as well. It's a risk because it's not as easy. There are some cultural challenges in transformation because you will, if you are divesting hardware segment completely, you will have to lay off many employees. You will have to just completely shut down that department. Many people might lose jobs. That is a cultural challenge for the company. So what is our final recommendation? Since the CEO wants turnaround, since the CEO wants bold recommendations, our recommendation is two-pronged. First of all, to immediately achieve target 15% profit, just divest hardware segment. It is destroying your value, it is causing value destruction. And from those proceeds, which the profits you get, the revenue the cost you save, from those proceeds, do some acquisitions, acquire capabilities in cloud services, since that is the highest growth engine, since that has the highest profitability for you as well. Acquire some capabilities in that and build acquisitions, build small capabilities through smaller initial deals, and later you can move on to larger acquisitions. This is a long-term plan. Acquiring new capabilities and acquiring new companies might give a boost to your revenue. So this can be our final recommendation. Now there are some follow-up questions which you should be ready for. The interviewer can ask, or you should be like able to justify them. You should be able to give some answer to them. How would you sequence the divestiture and acquisition? It means like, okay, you suggested 2 things, divestiture and acquisition. What should we do first? As discussed, we should first just divest our hardware segment. That should be our number 1 in the sequence, and acquisition should be second. That is our answer. What type of acquisition targets would you recommend? We already recommended acquisition in cloud services since that was the highest profitability thing. We have more growth in that as well. Market is growing in that as well. So that might give us more advantage as well. What would you manage? How would you manage the cultural change required? So this is like another behavioral type of question only. This is to judge how do you handle challenging situations? How do you handle tough situations when you have to take some tough decisions? So think about it. I'm not going to tell this, like this is completely subjective. So structure your answers. Some tips for this is structure your answers, same approach as the main case. Like for these follow-up questions as well, justify your answers with some evidence. First of all, take a moment to organize your thoughts, think about it, support your answer with evidence and all these things, right? So I hope this is clear. This was another easy level question, so it might have looked a bit easy or the answer was clearly visible to us. That is not the case always, and companies don't always ask easy level questions. Since we're just starting to practice, let us start with easy questions. So I hope you liked this video. I hope you learned something new from this. Subscribe to my channel, like this video, and join the WhatsApp channel, the link to which is in the description. Please subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Bye bye.